So it's, and although yeah, it is like that also in the real world, it's more prominent in this game because, or in this version of the game, that it just makes it that much more interesting. I do have to say though that the Numenorian or the Gondorian or whatever style of castles is definitely my favorite. Although Helm's Deep, actually, I was gonna say Helm's Deep um, is really cool, and I like that too. It actually is also a Numenorian castle. The Rohirrim didn't actually build it. The Numenorians built it, and then the Rohirrim kind of inherited it when they inherited the kingdom of Rohan. So you can kind of say that this is also Gondorian culture, but it's more the Rohirrim kind of morphed it to their own designs. But I like this castle. It's a pretty good design. I think if you had enough men, you could easily make this impregnable. 500 men, though, is not enough. That was how many men Theoden had. You need like 1,000 men. You can hold this castle, like I did have. I have 2,000 men, and I have held this castle easily. The enemy barely got past the gate. And they didn't even they barely got past the deeping wall if it wasn't like for a glitch. So, they probably would have never gotten past the gate if I didn't have that stupid video pop up the second I was setting up my men. But, because these guards of Osgiliath are like Spartans from Rome Total War. They're basically like impenetrable units. Like, if you've ever played on the Moon River map and you've had an army entirely of elephants attack one unit of Spartans on the bridge, the Spartans will kill like 40 elephants before they die, which is like half of that force. It's like insane. My cousin and I, which I may do some other videos with him for a different game, we tested out like a ton of like retarded scenarios like that. And we also kind of did, before I discovered this game, we actually did kind of like a massive cavalry battle where it was kind of like the Battle of Pelennor Fields. That was what it was supposed to be mimicking. And you know, just crap like that. It was so funny. But yeah, I do like these. Oh, well, that last guy died, but I do like the Guards of Osgiliath. I was gonna say something, but never mind. So yeah, back to the campaign thing. I do think that Gondor is probably my favorite nation to play as because I like their soldiers. I like their organization, and I just like the build of their country, where basically the entire eastern theater is the only theater. So you only have to defend that area, and basically the rest of your country is set. As long as you have a navy, you're pretty much set. One thing I don't like is the recruitment time, and not only that, but the fact that you have to wait like 6 turns between recruiting units because you don't have the manpower. Because if you are a Lord of the Rings geek like I am, you know that there was a plague about 300 years before the War of the Ring that killed off like half of the population of Gondor. So not only that, combined with the battles of the Second Age, and you know, just the normal diminishing like of Gondor because of the Numenorian bloodline dying out, basically made it so that there's only like, you know, out of a country of like 2,000 square miles, there's only like 400,000 people. So it's like 3 people every mile. I don't remember how many miles I said, but it was like 2,000 square miles, and there's like 200,000 or 400,000 people. That's like 1 person per every mile of land, or 2 people per every mile of land. And most of those people are in Minas Tirith, Dol Amroth, and like 6 or so other cities. Yeah, but the majority of them are in Dol Amroth and Minas Tirith. Like at least half of them are in those 2 cities, and then the other 100,000 people or 200,000 people are spread out through about 10 other cities, and that's it. There's like no, it's not like a spread out country like Rohan, where there's actually like towns all over the place. This is really weird. See, they broke through the gate. Like, all my guys that were there died, unfortunately. Like, all my warriors of Lost Sarnak, all of my guards of Osgiliath, and then all of my cavalry, they're all dead. So now actually the enemy has free reign. I'm going straight into my castle. But funnily enough, I came up behind them like right as all my guys died. So now I'm hitting them from behind instead of in front. So they basically are turning around and they're defending the castle against me, the owner. That's like hilarious. Oh yeah. So that is the reason why it takes so long to even like get units to recruit. And even if you don't even combine the fact that it takes a while to even recruit units. And it's even worse with the elves. Rohan is actually pretty reasonable. I don't know if they've nerfed them since 2.1. They may have made it harder to get men, but yeah, Rohan is pretty reasonable. It takes only like 2 turns, not like 6, and that's like, well, it's not 6 turns with all of them. It's like 6 turns to get like to even get the choice of recruiting another Fountain Guard. For like a normal sword unit though, it's like 3, which is ridiculous, because that means you have to wait 4 turns, which is like an entire year to recruit another 100 men. Like, seriously? I mean, I understand the point, and I actually like how realistic it is, because that's the way it would be with this country, but I mean, seriously, it's like a kingdom of men, and they only have like the ability to recruit like 200 men every year. Like, especially when you start out with an army of like less than 1,000 men. Like, are you freaking kidding me? So those are the pros and cons of Gondor. They have really powerful castles, really powerful troops, really powerful siege weapons. They have pretty good cavalry, but basically their recruitment time and their build times and everything just totally kill them. Anyway, so that's the end of this battle. Wasn't really much going on, unfortunately. Just complete destruction after like the first 20 minutes. It just took an hour to finish them off, unfortunately. Thanks for watching. But yeah, I think I might be Gondor just so that I can focus on Mordor, because that's just fun to battle them. But I'm thinking really strongly about possibly being another country. I'm not going to mention it because it's interesting. I've never seen any campaigns for it, so it might be cool. It depends on how long it takes to recruit men. Because I believe in armies of 20 of whole stacks. I hate the AI moves with like 5 units at a time. So then you kill like 3 armies, which nerfs your army, and then they pop up with like another 3 armies, and it's like, what the hell? So I believe in massive armies, massive battles, you know, epic wars, no continuous back and forth skirmishes, because they're basically just continuously throwing every man that they recruit at you. I'm a organizer, not a person who likes to run an army of a rabble. So I think I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. So again, thanks for watching. Please comment. Please subscribe. All that spiel. Please, please, please subscribe. I need people to continuously be watching my videos. I don't have that many, so I'm kind of hoping that this being the first 3.0 version movie, or even if it's the second, that's still really good. Maybe it'll put me in a higher rank. So please comment, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.